Hey everybody, this is Adachi Gotcha here bringing you a video on what I think are some beginning tips that everybody should know going into the last Cloudia launch. So, let's stop wasting time and just get into it. Rush your orb shrines. Clear as much story as you possibly can. The more shrines you have unlocked, the more you'll be generating over time, which is so important to level up your arcs in the future. I would say most to all of your orbs should be dedicated to leveling up these shrines. If you don't already have a set magic DPS unit that you've rolled, please do rush Zex. You'll slowly learn in this game that magic is king, and you definitely want at least one dedicated mage on your direct team. Zex is obtained toward the end of Chapter 1, I believe, and will be a hard carry, especially when grinding materials. Trust me. In battle, you can turn off a top setting here once you have unlocked the manual mode, and this will give you more freedom for your character. Normally, they will run around and automatically move and attack enemies, but in the future, when you want to have just a bit more control and you don't want your AI to kind of just go wild, you can go ahead and tick this box off, and now you are going to have free control over your unit, so that way he isn't going to just start running at whatever enemy you have targeted. When you receive new arcs, always make sure to check if they have these sparkles on their art. There will be kind of a unique sound when you have the arc selected, and if you click these you can nab some free rewards. These sparkles may also appear as you continue to level up the arc, so don't forget to check them all. Set your chosen friend gift as friend points. You can also do gold, but I really recommend friend points. Trust me, these are invaluable early on. With them, you can purchase some rare materials once a day from the friend shop, and you can pull more often from the friendship gacha, which will also give you more materials to unlock skill nodes and raise level caps. Here in this shop, I have actually remembered what this top left option does. I forgot I had already capped it out, but make sure to cap out this friendship limit. This will mean more friend points for you every day. Later in the game, around the time you unlock manual and auto mode, you'll now be able to start sending out your units on expeditions. These will give you those respective souls, but also very important is to make sure that you unlock the rest of these slots, so you can continue to send out more of your units and continue to rack up their souls over time. I would only recommend this once you have 5 units you would actually see yourself continuing to build up, otherwise you're kind of just throwing out crystals just to have these empty slots here. I've stated this before, but it is crucial to reiterate that you should not be over-leveling your arcs early on. Not only does leveling them up cost a large amount of orbs, but the cost to use them starts to increase exponentially. This isn't very sustainable in the long run if you're wanting to learn lower level spells and passives on multiple units. Not only that, but you're going to be missing out on these stat bonuses on quests where you're going to need them if you don't have enough orbs to be running them. Pace yourself. I'll say it again. Pace yourself. This game can be very grindy if you want it to be. I've said it before though, the game doesn't punish you for deciding not to play for a while. You will continue to progress as much as you feel like putting into the game, and you shouldn't grind yourself into dust. If you want to enjoy and appreciate the game, but don't want to grind excessively, run the daily dungeons, you'll get great rewards from these, and you can't really spam them. Only grind hardcore when there are new events available for new rewards. You can spend your event diamonds to farm the respective quest and grab some materials on the map if you feel like putting forth just a bit more effort. It's important to really know yourself and not burn yourself out if you truly enjoy the game. Crystals are precious and not exactly cheap. Save these for gacha, you'll get a lot from the gacha, and you'll be able to feel the rush in your blood as you chase units down the road. Please don't waste these on garbage options like a couple of souls. Alright, we're wrapping it up pretty soon. I'm going to end on these last 2 notes real quick. Physical DPS units do not want spells. There can be some situational spells they can learn, like some debuffs, and especially healing spells early on, but as you continue to build them out, stick to passives. These will be their bread and butter, their best friend. Virtually all their damage is going to come from either their skills or basic attacks, depending on how you want to build them. Finally, know your team. Units are no joke to build to endgame, so make sure you plan ahead to know exactly what units you're going to want to run. You can always swap these fairly easily early on, but you're going to halt your progress if you aren't already done with the story. I'd recommend early on to focus on one magical DPS, such as Zex or Dyne, a physical DPS like Ray, Kyle, Shin, there's actually quite a few, and a healer. This can be Theria, Lena, or, really whoever. Healing isn't a hard thing for most units to cover, and it isn't going to make or break your team when you start to hit endgame. Alright, hopefully this was pretty quick, because that's it. There's plenty of other things to say, of course, but you should go out and experience the game yourself as it is finally out. I'll be shouting this out all day, but I have my first stream going on tonight at 10 PM PST over at twitch.tv/adachigacha. If you have some tips to add, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if even one of these tips helped you out, and subscribe for future Last Cloudia and mobile gaming content. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you next time.